Flatanger is an amazing place. I've been there 2 times already and it's just very steep. I don't think there's any granite or gneiss area in the world except Flatanger that has so many hard routes. The place itself is just very beautiful. You really feel like you're in the middle of nature with all the fjords, the sea.
I feel Flatanger is my second or third home. It's not only the quality of the climbing, but it's the place itself. And it's one of the reasons why when I arrived there for the first time in 2012, I thought like, wow, this is a place where I will come back many times.
The rock climbing it offers is just amazing. It's a nice granite kind of rock quality, so it's just perfect, very solid.
The uniqueness of the Flatanger cave is that it's super steep, it's super long, it has, in my opinion, the best rock imaginable. Think about the sequences of the routes in the Flatanger, put them on like the blocks of Fontainebleau or Ticino, they will be classics. In 2016, when I returned after a 2 or 3 year stint from the cave, I started climbing Silence, back then so-called Project Hard. Because it kind of looked less intimidating.
Adam always told me about this project that he was trying before Silence, and he said it's like one of the big, very cool projects that's left in the cave.
That's the line, maybe the first line that I wanted to bolt when I first saw the cave, but then I thought just like, nah, it's not gonna go. It just looks too crazy. Out of coincidence, like started bolting it, just, yeah, let's give it a go. And then wrapping down, putting all the bolts and actually finding out, wow, there are holes, this is possible, this is just insane.
B.I.G is more of an endurance, power endurance route.
You know, Project B.I.G is pretty modern comp style route.
B.I.G has, I think, almost 120 moves in total, and the hardest move of the route is more than halfway up.
You know, there are like big features, pinches, slopers, some dynos, and for me back then I was still really intimidated because I started climbing more like on the limestone crimpy faces.
Has a lot of different difficulties in it, whether it be like a hard, powerful bouldering move, tricky knee bars, and all that together just make it one of the best routes in the world, I would say.
Das gibt's nicht! Oh my God! Fuck! I didn't think I would ever fall there. Fuck.
Around 2 years ago, when I first heard about Project B.I.G back then, Adam and me went on a trip to Switzerland, and that was the first time he told me about this project in Flatanger that he bolted many years ago, and if I would like to come with him and try it together. Trying a hard route together with one of the best climbers in the world, or maybe the best climber in the world, which happens to be a friend, sounds just amazing. And that's why obviously I had to take that invitation, and we started trying it together in that autumn of 2022.
When Jakob told me that he would be joining forces with Adam to travel to Norway and to try Project B.I.G, I was excited. Because, you know, there's a handful of routes out there where you just know that they're a contender of being the next best or hardest thing. And it rarely ever happens that actually two of the best join forces to do it together. And so I was, yeah, literally just enthusiastic to see it and be part of it all. The last time I can remember that happened was actually Adam and Chris pushing each other towards the first ascent of La Duradora, and that's been a decade ago.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what was like the first day or the first moment I heard of Adam Ondra, but I climbed youth European Cups together with him. He was already like someone everyone wanted to watch because he was the kid that's so strong outside that climbed so many hard routes.
Then there was a World Championship in China, and all of a sudden Jakob was on the podium. It's the first time I actually heard about Jakob, and the next year Jakob was already really, really strong.
The first time I saw him, his climbing kind of looked like a little bit funky, but at the same time like kind of like revolutionary, I would say. Like he would already back then have this very fast climbing style, kind of risky. He had maybe more foot slips than some of the slower climbers, but also if he wouldn't slip, he would be the most efficient climber. That was always something I tried to learn myself as well.
And I remember that his first World Cup that he won was actually in my hometown in 2009. And I messed up really badly. And then we watched Jakob absolutely cruising through the route in the finals. And I think that's when his career, even in the adult category, started going like whew. For the last few years, I definitely think that if I'm at the World Cup and Jakob is not there, then it's not a proper World Cup.
Well, for Jakob Schubert is coming out afterwards. I mean, he's climbed a lot with Adam over the years. They're good friends. And Jakob, look at this, he's hyping himself up.
As a competitor, you always want the strongest climbers in the world to be at the competitions you're going to. And whenever I hear Adam is not at a competition, I'm very disappointed.
It's just, yeah, World Cup without Jakob. And the World Cup without Jakob in lead climbing is not a proper World Cup. So he's like incredibly good in this power endurance style, and he has incredible capacity to rest in really bad places. Whereas I think I climb much more on the rock, where the routes are maybe not as homogeneous. So I think I had much more time to find and learn all the tricks, how to like make the things easy.
The very special thing about Adam, I think, is, and that probably also makes him so good, or probably the best, that he is the most passionate climber.
For the last 10 years on the World Championship in lead, there were only two winners, or Jakob or me.
Austria, Schubert Jakob.
It's our first rock climbing trip together, and we will be working on the route as amazing as Project B.I.G, which is kind of my baby. I think it's maybe the best route I've ever bolted, and we'll be trying together. Actually, if we try together with Jakob, it's just so much more efficient and it's much more fun. And also because it's much more fun, I think it's also much more efficient. I can like slip anytime.
For me, it's like right foot, and once I have my left foot high, it's okay.
From Adam, he always said that he believes that the route suits Jakob a little more because of the competitive style or the ongoing endurance that just builds up all the way to the top. So I thought it was a smart move to bring Jakob in from Adam's side because, and this is probably the accumulation of the story from 22, they could have never probably gotten that close if it wasn't for the working together.
Come on, man, come on. Alright, come on. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on. Fuck!
Dude. Once we were starting to do tries, I think very quickly we actually had a chance in the route, or at least we thought so. But then we struggled with conditions, which is a big factor in this route. A lot of rain and fog came into the cave. Basically, there's no completely dry route in the cave, and especially our project is quite wet.
Na, so, das geht nicht.
Fuck.
Alter, ist jeder Griff fetznass. Bist du gelähmt? Jeder Griff da komplett fetznass.
So there were several days where we couldn't really try the route. Sometimes it was like impossible to try because maybe even the crux was
Gibt's
wet.
nicht, ich kann den Griff gerade nicht heben.
The route is in, by far the worst condition I've seen it so far. And it's basically impossible to send right now.
So, na, das ist ja, was ist denn das jetzt? Verdammte Scheiße nochmal eine.
So a lot of days just went away because we couldn't really try, which also made it mentally more difficult because time was running away.
We have 6 days left here in Flatanger. Today it rains again. There might not be even one single like a perfect day. I guess the biggest benefit like trying the route together is that we can like cry on each other's shoulders and like complain about the fucking conditions.
Come on! Come on! Come on, Beastball, come on!
You often wake up ready for like a really good day, giving it your all, but then you realize you can't really climb. We were a little bit unlucky on that trip also in the end, but maybe we also didn't really have what it takes yet to send the route. We were like not strong enough at that time, I would say.
What the hell? It's just so frustrating. It's like another very important go out of the window.
Only one day remaining, unfortunately, still no scent, neither by Adam nor by me.
Today was the last day of this trip. A very bad day. Yeah, just go for it.
Allez, Jakob.
It was not possible to climb. Might have even been the worst day of the whole trip.
Come on.
Every single hole in the cave was wet.
Allez, come on.
That's impossible.
Fuck.
Ah.
That sucks, man.
Oh fuck, that hurts.
That sucks so hard.
After not being able to send Project Big in fall 2022, it was basically already assured that both Adam and myself, we want to come back, we want to send this route one day. I decided it would be better to just wait, focus on something else first, which was also very important, which was the qualification for the Olympic Games and in general the World Championships in Bern in 2023.
Hello and welcome back to the final evening of ISC World Championship action in Bern. It's time for the men to compete for not only a gold medal, but Olympic places are on the line.
Jakob Schubert, he is the current lead world champion and he is here to fight tonight. Doesn't want to let go.
No, he doesn't. And then at the top, when he knew, a little relax, a flick of the wrists, and Jakob Schubert scores the biggest points of the evening so far.
In the semi-finals, he got a 100 on the lead route. This guy is on fire tonight.
He's currently in the first position. He hasn't made that clip yet, and he does fall. So 183.6, Jakob's result. Double gold for Jakob Schubert.
Jakob is having a great night. We know he's in the shape of his life.
The World Championship in Bern went so well that it gave me a lot of momentum going to Flatanger.
This is the third day back in Flatanger after like a year of not being on Project Big. Obviously it never went out of my mind. The first 2 days I just spent putting the draws back on, getting all the beta dialed back in, and I feel really good at it. I did the rocks like multiple times in a row, even made like kind of like an interval training. Okay, take. Take. Okay. It's like really, really warm, humid, but still I feel really good on the route. Like especially the crux, I'm even more comfortable than last year.
Jakob saw himself in for the ascent and wanted to make sure that we have it documented in one way or the other. But on the other hand, we had told the story of the routes quite intensively the year before. I remember the day when the thought came to my head to go for a live ascent. It was an accumulation of two different things that made me think in this direction. Jakob is a passionate streamer himself. He's very enthusiastic about that. And the second thing is actually, I saw it coming in one way or the other that this would be done sooner or later. I remember well the day that I picked up the phone to call Hannes, and I also remember his reaction when I said, what do you think about going live with Project B.I.G?
Ich habe noch nie einen Livestream gemacht, das ist ja für uns alle was Neues gewesen. Nicht? Ich habe gar nicht gewusst, wie man das angeht. Nicht? Ich habe gewusst, wenn wir es machen, dann machen wir es gescheit. Aber in so Flow gesagt, ja, logisch geht das. Ne?
At the start I was a little skeptical because I wasn't sure if it was actually possible. Like, do we have good enough internet connection? Are we able to set up this many amount of cameras? Are actually a lot of people tuning in? There were so many questions about it, but slowly but surely I came to really like this idea. Maybe also because I'm into streaming myself. I really love to watch streams, and I thought it would be really fun doing it myself and actually sharing my process on this hard route with the climbing community.
Also wir haben das recherchiert und haben dann gesagt, okay, wir versuchen einfach mehrere Signale über Handysignal und verschiedene SIM-Karten da zu bündeln. Bonding nennt sich das, und da hoffen wir uns halt, dass das Signal dann so gut ist, dass wir das mit einem guten Stream dann rauslassen können. Wir wollten mehrere Angles haben. Da ist natürlich wichtig, wie kann ich so eine lange Route abbilden, weil ich kann ja nicht sagen, du kannst kurz Pause machen, ich möchte woanders hingehen, damit ich dich wieder sehe. Der Jakob klettert da durch und du musst den Rest machen. Nicht? Und du musst das irgendwie so dir organisieren, dass du die komplette Route livestreamen kannst. Nicht? Sonst ist es uninteressant, nicht? Wenn der irgendwo in ein Loch verschwindet und nach 5 Minuten wieder rauskommt. Ich bin auf der Drohne. Ja, passt, oder? Passt super. Gut, und danach würde ich auf Jonis Bild gehen. Das sagt er dann wann. Wir sind ja echt ein kleines Team und haben halt müssen viele Sachen zugleich machen. Der Joni war unser Springer, der hat den Start mitgefilmt. Den Jackel, wie er seine Ansprache immer gehalten hat. Dann ist er schnell rauf über das Statikseil. War dann oben, wenn der Jakob in der Schlüsselstelle war. Also der hat 2 Bereiche abgedeckt. Dann der Moritz, der hat die Drohne geflogen. Ich habe die 3. Kamera gemacht und den Livestream. Also das Umeinanderschalten, welche Kamera ist gerade, da haben wir sich zusammengeredet, hey, wie schaut bei dir aus, ja gut, passt, gehen wir auf die und so weiter, und das muss halt alles handeln, und am Anfang war das schon sehr stressig, ist aber dann immer besser gegangen.
Alea, come on.
You're not used to climbing outside, focusing on your project and having a lot of cameras on you, and then knowing that there's like even a few thousand people watching. It was, yeah, definitely a bit of a different feeling, and I remember especially the first try that I did, I was quite nervous, mostly at the beginning of the route. I wanted to show the people, hey, I'm doing well on the route, I'm close, I'm a good climber, like watch me.
Es wird immer eine Welt aufgebaut, das ist natürlich in jeder Doku irgendwie so. Und beim Livestream, da musst du, und das, ich weiß nicht, ob das im Jakob so bewusst war davor, oder ich denke schon, da musst du einfach mal die Hosen runterlassen, nicht? Weil das, was dann gestreamt wird, das ist es. Du gibst viel aus der Hand, kannst nicht mehr beeinflussen, und auf das muss sich der Athlet einlassen. Du musst absolute Elite sein, sonst interessiert es keinen. Und du musst eine Persönlichkeit sein. Nachher, glaube ich, macht der Livestream Sinn.
I remember really over-gripping the whole, like putting a lot, like way too much power into those moves because I really didn't want to let go. But then once I got higher up the route and I'm actually closer to my limit, I would say, and also getting pumped and all that, I completely forgot about the live stream again because I'm so focused, I'm so in the route.
There is the sketchy knee bar clip where you skip free draws, and this undercling is actually completely soaked, so this clip is way more scary than it usually is. I had to rest here and chalk up just to dry up my hand and basically get ready for the last move. Fuck. Wow, the undercling is so wet on the knee bar. Fuck.
Ganz spannend für uns war natürlich einfach, wie kommt das an, oder?
Are you still live, Joni? Yes. Okay. Were some people watching?
Hopefully.
So yeah, I don't know how many are watching right now, but that was like the first goal. Obviously it was kind of awkward knowing like this is like first time we're streaming this live.
Wir haben den Laptop da stehen gehabt und wir haben gesehen, der Livestream läuft und da tut sich was. Und beim ersten ist natürlich spannend, wie viel schauen denn da zu. Nicht? Und dann rufst du einen Flo an, der sagt, hey, boah, das war ja voll cool und das ist super gegangen. Und das war echt so ein cooles Feedback, was wir immer dann gekriegt haben.
I remember sitting here in the office and watching the live stream of one of the earlier attempts, and then going to the climbing gym in the evening for a climb myself and hearing climbers to the left and right discuss Jakob's progress, and then also hearing from people in the US talking about the same, and I'm like, oh, this is so cool to have this excitement shared.
For me, watching it afterwards, like after my try, and just reading the live comments, people reacting to certain things, I was like feeling it at the wall, and then it was really interesting to see the reaction of the viewers, and it made it even more real. It's always very important for me to have a good crew around me, good friends with me. I'm not the type of guy that tries things alone. I'm this guy that always needs people around.
You're right here. Like this. Yeah. This.
I'm only able to perform if I'm having a good time, and I'm having the best time with my best friends. And then also, obviously, when you produce something, when you're filming, when you're live streaming, in this case, you don't only want friends around you, but you also want those friends to be able to do all the things right. It was about setting up all the cameras, being ready for the live stream, adapting to different situations.
Ist der Jockel drin?
Der Jockel? Du sollst das in der Wand hängen. Geil.
Welcome to the live stream for try in total. I feel a bit trashed, but yeah, hopefully this will be a good try, and thanks for tuning in.
Actually, I even grew into really liking it, especially after checking the first live stream, reading the comments, how psyched the people were, how like they enjoyed the stream, how they were cheering me on. It actually gave me even more motivation and some power to try even harder. Those live comments are definitely something special, and it makes the relationship to the fans even closer.
Over the years, Jakob proved that he performs well under pressure. I think this is why he's such a good competition climber. And of course, like bringing a team with you with the goal of going live, that adds to the pressure.
I realized all the people, like, they didn't really care that much if I would like send right away. All they wanted to do is be like a part of this process. Even if I fall at the bottom part once, I mean, they know this is part of the process. They're all climbers, they know how it works. So quickly I got rid of all the nervosity that I had doing all those goes.
I remember already the first attempt working out pretty well, but it was the third one that had me on the edge of my seat and actually almost sent me airborne. It was the first time that Jakob managed to get through the crux in full. And I actually remember him telling me that he and Adam thought that basically they were quite certain to not fall there. I was actually standing up and yelling at the computer. It was so exciting. It was probably one of the best passive moments in climbing that I'd ever lived.
Das gibt's nicht! Ah! Boah! Oh! What the hell? I really didn't think I would ever fall there. And I'm like so tired right now. Oh my god, that's crazy. The only good thing about this is that it might actually be 9C then. Because I thought you don't fall there, but if you can actually still fall there, then who knows. This try was obviously already like a huge thing because a lot of people watched the video from the year before. They saw us falling on this crux move all the time. But once I stuck this crux move, did even like the next two moves, everyone that watched this live stream realized, hey, Jakob is like really close. So like from this moment on, we can't miss any live stream because now any try can be the try.
Actually, I've always had this impression that Jakob is a competition climber. And yes, he goes to the rock because he has the skill, can climb super hard routes really quickly and then come back to the gym for more training. And I was always wondering like how much he enjoys the rock climbing. But from the few experiences that I had climbing with him together, I could definitely see the fire for the rock climbing.
I've known Jakob for a very long time. I mean, when he still competed in the youth comps. And I think I have one competition in memory where he was climbing on the adults route, but he was still in youth. And he was too small to do one of the fire moves that we had. And I also always think about him, how he overcame these little struggles. Like at the beginning he was maybe too small, beginning he was maybe not that strong, and he was still competing with David Lammer in one category and was always the number 2, maybe in the shadow of a really great athlete already. And I think that's one of his trademarks, that he always liked being challenged and always tried getting out of this stronger than before. Then when he joined adults, he was always really strong in lead comps, and there was a time where we saw, okay, Jakob will be one of the best climbers in the future. But what surprised me even more was maybe that in bouldering, where he was not the best or maybe not the most talented climber in the past, he had the dedication to work on his weaknesses. And then he joined the Boulder World Cup, where I was like one of the best climbers at that time, and he really challenged me. And there were some comps where he was stronger than me, obviously, and where he took the win. And I thought that's so impressive, because he could have taken it easy and just done lead competitions, but that was not enough for Jakob. He wanted to be the best in all disciplines. Personally, also as a competitor, I would say it was really impressive that he could win lead World Cups, the same time as bouldering World Cups. Then in one season he was winning 7 lead World Cups straight in a line. He climbed the 90+ route. In 2021 he became one of the first Olympic medalists. He took the bronze medal in Tokyo. And I think his greatest success, pinnacles in 2023 when he climbed the 9A boulder, he climbed the 9C route, and he became the world champion and took the ticket for the Paris Olympic Games. For sure he's one of the best competitors of all times, and he might as well be one of the strongest rock climbers of our time.
I think if I do the first boulder quite easily, and I'm fresher getting to the second crux,
Okay.
this will be key.
And with the knee bar, you cannot rest really. You clip and then you.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it was Hannes having the good idea of like, hey, maybe we could ask Stefano like if he would be psyched to commentate once, because that would be different. And Stefano was actually super psyched. He really took his time. He like wrote some questions and then even prepared together with me like an hour, asked me like a few things, and he really wanted to prepare for it and take it seriously. And I think it was something really different to the other streams.
I'm gonna do my try in like a few minutes, and I have a special guest. Stefano Ghisolfi is gonna commentate my try today.
I try.
Yeah, I feel a bit more under pressure. I hope this is going to be a good one. But yeah, I try my best.
Nice. Yeah, good luck.
Thanks a lot, and thanks for the commentating.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome guys to Flatanger. This is the 4th streaming attempt from Jakob. It was really close the other day. I wasn't here. I was watching the streaming from a bar, and it was amazing. From here, the start of the very hard part of the route starts. Jakob told me from the rest there will be 20 moves, which are around 9B, he thinks, maybe harder. And this is the first part of the crux.
There's something very special about live streaming. It kind of feels like you're showing everything of yourself, because everything is happening live. Is something embarrassing or whatever is happening, it's gonna be out there. This is also what makes a live stream so interesting, right? It's the raw thing.
Usually one of these undercling he has is wet. And this starts the hardest part of the route. The crux is here. In his last attempt he fell like on the very last hard move, because he said he was super pumped. Now he cut feet and he's ready for the long move.
Come on, Jakob.
Come on. He got it. This hill is hard.
Come on, strong. Come on, Jakob. Ale.
No.
Ah, I got it so badly. Another good try, but not as good as last time. Although I think I felt better. Ah, fuck, I felt so good, but I almost felt the dyno because this hold is wet again. It's like slipping doing the move. I'm not sure why it was worse in the end. I mean, after all, like especially on this last hold on the sloper, I felt way better than last time. Yeah, just keep trying, I guess. I think I'll just rest and try again tomorrow.
Oh, nice, man.
I think Jakob has like a little hunch, like close to addiction. He likes to invest a lot of time in things he loves, be it playing chess, watching movies, playing online games.
Morgen is game day. Gino, get me some points, please. Puka, yes, my boy.
Whenever I train with him, when I was an athlete at that time, or now I'm coaching him, he's one of the athletes who, I wouldn't say enjoys suffering, but he always sees the benefit of it. He likes pushing himself, and I think it's just a personality trait that he has that comes close to addiction, to being too focused almost, where I would criticize him saying, come on Jakob, it's enough, come on Jakob, let's do something else. He's still like, no, I want to push hard, I want to do this long, I want to become better. And in professional sports, that's one of the traits I think you need to have, which some people can't train or can't acquire. He naturally possesses, and I think that's one of the things that make him one of the best climbers of the world. He's a very humble guy, still, or always has been. He's always been a very funny character, and when he joins our training sessions, it's always really funny. He pushes the people, he can make fun of them in an easing way. It's always nice to have him on the team, so I think he hasn't changed much since I know him, since he was a little kid. He's always funny and making little jokes, and I think it's really great that he kept that personality.
Project Big is definitely a really hard climb for me. I think the first 10 days I tried it last year, I felt like, Adam, you're nuts. I think this has to be 9C. It's so crazy. It's so overwhelmingly long. It's so hard. Then after like 2 weeks, all of a sudden we did tries and we immediately felt kind of close. I think we both were like, nah, okay, there's no way it's 9C. But then again, it took us another 2 weeks and we didn't really get much better. Adam did like another 4 trips where obviously he very often had bad conditions, I think, but he tried the route a lot.
It's hard to grade, I think, a route that hard. I think Jakob will want to base everything from Perfecto Mundo, which he thinks it is like easy on 9B+. But I think, and probably Alex thinks, it's like one of the hardest 9B+ there is. So I think if he grades Project Big 9B+, I think it should be like a super hard one. If he decide to go for 9C, I think like it could be right.
If Jakob gives it a 9C, then I would think that that's super fair. I mean, based on what I've heard, he says it's a lot harder than every other climb he's tried, and he's tried some 9B+ and done some 9B+. So based on that statement, it's very logical that it would be 9C.
Feels pretty good today. I think if I don't mess anything up, there's a good try possible today. I feel good, and hopefully this will be it. We'll see.
Looking at that route and looking at Jakob's shape, how fit he was at the World Championships in Bern, and comparing him to other climbers who train at our gym, I must say Jakob is the fittest climber I've seen right now, and when he suggests a grade 9C, I believe him.
When you grade something like this, it's always hard because then someone can try it, downgrade it. But I think it's not the thing that matters most. I think the most important thing is like not the grade what Jakob wants to give to this route, but it's the fact that the difficulty of the route doesn't change.
There's a lot of strong climbers that have tried and haven't been able to do it. So yeah, I think 9C is a very fair grade for the climb. I've tried it myself, and I think like I can boulder really hard and the moves are hard on the climb, and then thinking about doing all the moves seems like really hard.
The route is the same. It is beautiful, it is super hard. So if it is 9B+ or 9C, it doesn't matter. It is one of the hardest routes in the world, maybe the hardest one.
I've tried actually all the 9Cs in the world so far, if they are. They only have one ascent, so it's hard to say. But there's DNA and silence, and I think this is in the same league as those, if not harder. So time will tell.
No. Fuck, my hand is too wet. Ah! Fuck! Oh my god. Sliding on that bolt. Oh damn, I feel so good.
if I make it somehow over this boulder, I always make it to the crux, and then I would have had probably good chances. So I'm quite disappointed right now and frustrated because I only have this one try a day usually, and this doesn't even feel like a try because I couldn't really give my all. It rained for like almost a full day, like from yesterday afternoon until this morning. It just never stopped raining.
Ich habe mir schon gedacht, hoffentlich wird es nicht wieder wie im Jahr davor, weil da hocken wir da und können eigentlich gar nichts mehr tun, oder? Und das ist für einen Athleten, der voll im Saft ist, deprimierend, wenn er nicht performen darf. Und dann habe ich mir schon gedacht, okay, ich glaube, das war's jetzt.
I think I've never seen, especially the ground of the cave being so wet. But yeah, the rain is usually not the big problem. It's more also the fog and the humidity. So lots of holes just feel very humid right now, and what we need is wind to come in to just dry them up again. And I think if we get the right wind, it can also be quite dry really fast again. So just praying.
Und nachher ist der Jakob an dem Tag rauf.
I was already really frustrated and was scared that maybe I already lost all my chances for this trip because the forecast looked really bad and it seemed like maybe we weren't able to climb today.
Hat sich die Griffe angeschaut, wie sind sie beieinander, sind sie feucht, und hat gesagt, das ist gar nicht so schlecht.
It's really not that bad. Oh. I was able to dry it a little bit, and I felt like there is a possibility for maybe not the best attempt ever, but there is a chance. Completely soaked, but it helped.
Der Wind ist gegangen und der Wind hat das ein bisschen rausgedrückt oder aufgetrocknet, und er probiert es. Okay, er ist motiviert, und ich war so nervös, weil man echt, das ist wirklich vielleicht die letzte Chance, was er auf dem Trip hat.
I think some people have been asking if I feel more pressure with the live stream. Maybe in some certain tries I felt a little bit, especially in the lower part. I kind of want to do a good try. I want to show you guys a nice show, but during the climb I don't really think about it at all. I'm kind of used to being under pressure, and I think in general I feel a lot of pressure on this route anyways. If there's a live stream or not, it doesn't really matter because I'm making a lot of pressure myself. I just really want to finish this route. So I feel like, yeah, the mental battle and the pressure, it's there anyways because I'm making it myself. But usually I can handle it quite well. I would say it maybe even adds a bit of motivation in a good way.
Watching the live streams from home was almost not bearable to take. The hands were so sweaty, I just stood up, I sat back down, and the thing doesn't only last for 30 seconds, but it's a build-up. And of course you see all the comments that fly in.
I felt in a really good shape. I didn't rest a lot before the big crux move.
The way he moved through the crux was almost unreal because it looked so solid.
Come on, come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Come on. Mega. Mega, come on.
Det geht zu Kim. Kim.
All of a sudden I felt like, oh no, I am actually tired. I might not be able to make it to the jug again. Grabbed like nothing that I've never grabbed before, but still somehow made it to the jug. And once I was here, from there it was just a crazy mental battle.
Ich habe es überhaupt nicht mehr geglaubt. Ich habe es überhaupt nicht mehr geglaubt. Also erstens, wo er da unten drüber geklettert ist, über die Schlüsselstelle. Und ich habe gewusst, es ist noch schwer, es ist noch so richtig schwer. Und er sagt mir davor, es ist einfach nicht, er weiß nicht, ob er da noch rauskommt, wenn er so schon gepumpt ist und so weiter. Er hat zwar sonst immer gesagt, na easy, 8a.
On the 8A plus, I think anyone would always be crazy nervous, because that's when you know you basically have it in the pocket. You should be able to send the route now.
Good. Oh, das ist nass. Jetzt hab ich geschissen. Ah. I always felt like I'm kind of doomed in this route and probably I'm gonna slip or whatever. I don't think I've ever been that scared on like an 8A or 8A plus climb ever before.
Dann auf einmal fällt er fast raus. Das war echt ein unglaublicher Moment und dann kämpft er weiter und du hast es echt nicht mehr geglaubt.
I somehow only had my ring finger and my pinky still in the jug and still somehow held on. And it was such a shock, but I was really quickly able to be back in the focus, like just like be shocked for a second, but then just focus back. Actually, this hold break, I'm kind of happy it happened because it didn't change the outcome, and it's a really cool story to tell, and also the live stream flipped out.
Whoa! Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Whoa! So nervous! Ah! Fuck! That's crazy! What the hell? Wait, I'll unclip this one and jump, otherwise I don't make it to the ground. Yeah, boy! It's got it! Ah! Oh, it was so crazy mentally, fuck!
It has been the route that I've tried the most by far. I've never tried a route this long before, so the relief of finally sending, the happiness that you gain is way bigger than it could be with any other route. And I also knew how big of an achievement it was, how amazing this line is. It's just such a special route, so this moment will be in my head for the rest of my life, I think.
I actually did it live!
That's sick. That's sick.
Yeah, I'm so psyched. I hope some people are watching. I don't think I've ever been that scared on a climb before. Like, I don't know, I knew it's just 8A or something like that, and like I should never be able to fall because I still felt pretty good. But I was just so scared of a foot slip or whatever, I don't know. It was crazy, but yeah, so happy I actually made it through. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I can't believe this is actually over. This was like the biggest mental battle that I've ever had in my career with a route.
You could see and feel and hear from Jakob the level of excitement. That's what he lives for. And it's so cool to be part of such moments of people that you know and like.
Dann willst du gratulieren gehen, du weißt aber nein, du musst es ja filmen. Dir fällt gerade ein Stein vom Herzen, weil halt das Projekt aufgegangen ist, das richtig cool ist.
I know that there was a ton of pressure involved for him, and then to be able to just pull it off, as he's done many times before, but I think this one was extra valuable for him for all the circumstances involved.
Okay.
Ich wollte
geil.
Gratulieren.
And of course it's the ascent that basically went viral and that had hundreds of thousands of people watch across the world.
This process was just crazy, like mentally very difficult, but at the same time really rewarding, and I learned so much from it. I really have to thank Adam for bolting this line, but more importantly, inviting me to try the route together with him. All this process was so much fun. How we tried it together, how we learned from each other, how we got all the beta together. I mean, obviously I got way more from him than he got from me. So I feel like, yeah, without him it would have never been possible to send this route.
I think Jakob last year in 2023 was on a different level. I think he was by far the strongest I've ever seen him. And then the way he quickly climbed B.I.G was really impressive. Based on what Jakob did last year, and if you only consider more like the sporty part of the climbing, yeah, he's currently the best climber.
I know it's either 9B plus or 9C. I know it's one of the hardest routes in the world. It might even be the hardest route in the world. Today it felt kind of okay, so I'm again thinking maybe it's not 9C. But then I'm thinking about the only other 9B plus that I've done, which is Perfecto Mundo, which for me is like so much easier than this route. So yeah, this is my thought process and it's difficult.
It's not like if Jakob beats me on the next competition, it doesn't mean like I hate him or something like that. I mean, sometimes it even hurts to like admit, okay, he was better, but I'm fine with that, and he still say he's my friend. And I'm pretty sure it's the other way around as well.
I've already thought a few days now about the grade of the route. I also talked to Adam quite a bit about the routes, and he also thinks it could be harder than 9B plus. So I'm really jumping between 9B plus and 9C, but I might just end up giving it 9C and see what the future brings and what other athletes think how hard the route is.
The current limit of the grading scale is a 9C. There are only 3 routes in the world that are given this grade. One of them is B.I.G. 9C is right now at the limit of the human possibilities, and I'm pretty sure that one time in the future we will see even harder routes, but right now B.I.G is a state of art.
I want to try other 9B pluses, other 9Cs in the world and send them. It will also tell me a lot more about the grade of Project B.I.G. And I also don't feel like Project B.I.G was like the hardest thing I could climb.